The Bald Grandfather and His Grandsons. Written by Amos Ordan. One Tuesday morning, Mother had to go to Milltown to see her sick aunt. She called Grandpa Joe to come and babysit the children, Josie and Ben. Grandpa Joe arrived just in time to see Mother leave. "Have a great time," she waved as she drove away. As soon as Mother was out of sight, Josie ran and climbed the apple tree. Grandpa said, "Don't do that." At the same time, Ben climbed into the chicken coop and scared out all the chickens. They ran and clucked all over the yard. Grandpa cried, "Don't do that." By the time Grandpa Joe had all the chickens back in their coop, Ben and Josie had baked a mud pie in their mother's new oven, built a blanket fort beneath the kitchen table, and shaved half of the dog. Grandpa wailed, "You kids are out of control." He put his hands on his bald head. "Grandpa, why don't you have any hair?" Josie asked. "Because I'm bald," Grandpa answered. "I lost all my hair when I got old." "Really? Can I touch your head?" "Well, okay." "Grandpa Joe, we want to play barber, but you don't have any hair." Grandpa Joe thought, "Well, if it'll keep you out of trouble, my head could use a shine." "A shine?" "Yes," said Grandpa Joe, feeling pleased with his idea. "Young men and dogs get haircuts, but bald old men get their heads shined." "Can we shine your head, Grandpa?" Ben asked. "It's a lot of work," Grandpa warned. "You have to be gentle and keep at it. A good head shine can take, hours." "But we want to do it," Josie piped. "Please." Grandpa pretended to think a little. "I don't know. My barber's pretty good. But I guess you can give me a little shine. And I'll go have him do more later." "Hooray!" cried Josie and Ben. Josie and Ben got some old wash rags from the bathroom, a sheet from the bedroom, and a bucket of water from the sink. Grandpa sat down in the easy chair. It was very comfy. "Don't forget to do behind the ears, boys," he told them. "Yes, sir," Ben and Josie said. Josie and Ben got to work shining Grandpa Joe's bald head. Grandpa Joe was glad they were out of trouble, but he was even more glad that he got to sit down. After running after the chickens, getting Josie out of the tree, catching the shaved dog, and cleaning mud pie out of the oven, he was tired. Soon Grandpa Joe fell fast asleep. "We're finished, Grandpa Joe," said Josie, but Grandpa Joe just snored. "Get up," shouted Ben, but Grandpa Joe just snored louder. Grandpa Joe was so tired that Josie and Ben could not wake him up. Finally, they gave up. "I'm bored," Ben told Josie. "Want to play jacks?" "No," said Josie. "I just want to color." "I'm going to draw an octopus," Josie announced. He drew a big red octopus with 15 tentacles and long, sharp teeth. Ben was not about to let Josie make a better drawing. "I'm going to draw a monster." Ben's monster was green and had spikes all over it. "It's going to eat your octopus." "No way," Josie said. "Look what I can draw." Josie drew a giant rabbit with 15 rows of teeth smashing a house. "That's scary," said Ben. "But this one's eating our chickens," Ben cried, drawing a massive snake. "Roar!" "This one's smashing the door," yelled Josie. "Bash!" "This one's getting all the monsters together," screamed Ben. "They're coming here. They're going to invade." And all of a sudden, the two boys heard a loud crash. Suddenly, a crowd of monsters burst into the room. Josie and Ben could not believe their eyes. The monsters were the same as the ones they had drawn. The terrifying crowd of creatures snarled and gnashed their teeth as they poured into the house. "Help! Help!" cried the boys. Grandpa Joe awoke with a start. "What's going on here?" he demanded. The monsters stopped in their tracks. "Oh, agony!" the giant rabbit screamed. "I'm blinded." "His head is too bright and shiny," whined the snake. "I can't see." "Run!" cried the green spiky monster. And at that all the monsters turned around and ran out the door, never to be seen again. Josie and Ben ran to Grandpa Joe and hugged him. "Oh, Grandpa Joe, thank you for saving us," they cried. Grandpa Joe hugged them back. "It's a good thing you shined up my head," he said. "You'd better be more careful what you wish for in the future." Mother came home that afternoon in time for a lovely dinner. Grandpa Joe had taught Josie and Ben how to make chicken salad. "What a nice surprise!" Mother exclaimed. "Grandpa Joe, however did you get them to behave?" It was nothing," said Grandpa Joe with a wink. "We got along fine, didn't we, boys?" Josie and Ben just smiled. The Bald Grandfather and His Grandsons. Written by Amos Ordan. Narrated by Rick Schultz.